Welcome to Podnutz episode number 36. This episode, we're joined with Simon Zerafa from pc-technical.co.uk. And before we get into that interview, I just want to make a quick announcement. The long-awaited, or should I say long-promised, Podnutz laptop repair video collection is coming. It's going to be released September 1st. The price is going to be $67. You could buy it at podnutz.com. Now, I am offering a special. It's like an early bird special. You can pre-order the videos for $20 cheaper, which will be $47. That's available now till September 1st at podnutz.com. The exact page is podnutz.com/laptop repair videos. But if you go to podnutz.com, you'll see the banner ads. You click on them, it'll take it right there. And you could pre-order. You could save yourself $20. And the videos will, like I said, will be released September 1st. So if you pre-order, you will have received a link to the videos on September 1st. Now, it's 10 hours of HD videos of laptop repairs, and I cover everything. I basically filmed the last 2 or 3 months. Every laptop I did, I filmed that at the shop. So all that's going to be included: power jack repairs, motherboard repairs, keyboard, screens, everything. Any laptop repair that I've been getting in lately, it's going to be included in the video collection. Check out the short little video I assembled at podnutz.com. It tells you exactly what's going to be on the videos. And if you want to buy it, $47, you could buy it using Google Checkout, which means you could use any type of credit card at podnutz.com. Now, let's get on to the interview with Simon Zerafa. I'm here with a familiar person, if you have listened to Podnutz Daily lately, and this is Simon Zerafa from Simon's PC Services, and he's calling from Pembrokeshire, Wales. Hi, Simon.
Hi there.
And Simon's website is pc-technical.co.uk. He is a computer repair wizard. He's called into Podnutz Daily many a times and answered questions that I have asked on the air. So, how you doing today, Simon?
Very well, thank you. Just so that you're aware, the weather is really nice here today.
That's right. I should have known you would say that first. Well, yeah,
it's a fascination for the people living in the United Kingdom with the weather, because it's never the same twice in a row. So
really, my dad is always fascinated by the weather. Not fascinated, but he's always talking about the weather and cares about the weather, and I just don't. Maybe because I don't work outside, but I just do not care about the weather around here. I think I spend too much time indoors.
Well, that's it. Yeah. So occupational hazard as a PC techie, isn't it? You spend most of your life sat in a chair in front of a monitor. So
it's true, but things are changing. I don't know if you know this, but I actually sold my computer repair shop. Did you know that?
No, I hadn't heard that. No.
I sold the computer repair shop about 2 weeks ago, and I'm going to be working online, doing stuff online to make a living, and that's going to it's going to include podcasting. It's going to include releasing products I've been meaning to release forever that I've been promising you guys, and so now I have some free time to do that, and now I might have to actually start caring about the weather. And I just want to make another announcement here. If any of you are worried about, hey, I don't have my computer repair shop, what am I going to do about Podnutz Daily? We're actually going to continue Podnutz Daily. And the parts where I usually say what I did in the shop is going to be replaced by people calling in, computer repair technicians who are going to call in and tell me what they did. And Simon, you're welcome to join on any episode you want for that. We'll talk about that after the show if you want.
Yeah, cool. That'd be lovely.
Okay, well, we got a good list of topics here that you sent me, Simon. So we're just going to go down the list and hit a couple of them, and I think it'll turn out to be a good show if we cover some of this stuff.
Yeah, cool.
First thing you got on the list is Gigabit Networking.
Yeah, sure. Basically, I mean, I'm sure a lot of the community realize now that Gigabit Networking is out there and with us. A lot of modern PCs obviously have Gigabit network cards already installed on them. Really, this is just a basic discussion really on how this is going to be really useful for you in your, when you're fixing PCs. In the sense that if you've got a local network in your shop or in your work area, wherever you're working, it's a really good idea, I think, now to have Gigabit networking gear here. Just looking around at what I've got in my work area, I've got 2 Gigabit switches, both of which are 8-port switches. And one of those switches has my DSL broadband router connected to it, so that everybody or everything in here has got internet access. And then the machines, as I use them, as I need to get them online, they plug into the Gigabit switch with a Cat6 cable. everybody can talk to everybody else via gigabit networking, or assuming that they've got gigabit network cards fitted.
Now, do you have to use Cat6 cable for gigabit?
I think you can possibly get away with Cat5e. But I found gigabit networking is very sensitive to the cables you've used.
It is.
On a couple of occasions where I've set gigabit networks up for customers, I've actually even bought specific Cat6 cables and they haven't worked because the quality of the cable is just not there, or there's a slight connection issue with one of the wires in the cable or something like that. And as I understand it, Cat6 uses all of the twisted pairs in the wire, whereas Cat5 doesn't. I found it's a good idea to get reasonably good quality Cat6 cables, especially if you're going on longer lengths. I think the longest cable I've used was, I think it was 30 meters, which is quite a length.
Yes.
And it was really touchy.
Huh.
You sneezed and it would switch to 100 megabit connection, and then you sneeze again and it goes back to gigabit. So it's
now you notice a big speed difference?
Yeah, I do. Actually comes to the second item on the list, which is I've got a network attached storage device, which is where I've got all of my tools and software and stuff installed.
And is that gigabit?
That's gigabit. One of the reasons I bought it was because it had a gigabit Ethernet port on it, and when you're working from this network attached storage device to a machine with a gigabit network connection, you really do notice the difference. It's markedly different. Or if you're doing something like doing an image backup of a PC, which I do occasionally, do image backups of systems I'm working on to the network attached storage device by the network, and that it's really almost the same speed as working on a local drive.
Wow, yeah, that's great. That's a great tool.
Which makes a difference.
Oh yeah, you mean instead of like doing something with USB or something like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Or even just 100 megabit, you can notice the difference.
Huh. Interesting. Now,
and it's just groovy kit, so why not play with it?
Yeah, right. It's the newest thing. What kind of NAS is it? A Buffalo?
Really cheap ones. They're actually, let me have a look. They're made by a company called Dynamode, which I think are one of these sort of generic box shifter type companies.
Yeah.
They make all sorts of bits of kit. I'm sure they're based in Taiwan somewhere. They were literally the cheapest gigabit switches I could find when I built this workspace, or when I last updated it anyway.
Oh, you're talking about the switches?
Yeah, switches.
What kind of NAS do you use?
Yeah, the network attached storage device is actually made by a company called Synology, Synology. Okay. The one I've got is a DS108J, which is their single drive NAS.
Okay.
They do